it on speaker?
Yeah.
Yeah, why do we not sound that well?
A little quiet, but if you give me like a minute, I can go grab my headphones.
Okay.
Yeah, do that. We're streaming too, but it would be delayed.
Yeah, it'd be way delayed.
It'd be totally delayed.
Go just plug this headphones in.
Yeah, I'm at like 1 minute.
All right.
Rick, you want me to open your beer for you?
Sure.
It's gonna.
Fucking open. Not you.
This is a Belgian.
This smells good.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll look it up.
Oh shit. It smells really good.
I just saw it. Oh, fuck. And I got excited because I'm like, well, shit, they have Russian River, so maybe they have plenty, but I didn't feel like asking. Because I wanted to get some, yeah, for us, but I'm still trying to get some for, not you, Ryan, but my other friend Ryan, because he hasn't had it. I still haven't seen him since he's had his baby. It does smell good. Fuck, that smells real good.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, it does. It smells like a champagne.
Yeah, it does. I'm excited. Hey, Ryan.
He says good.
We're on hold. I thought we were going with them.
No. He doesn't like us that much.
So it's a Belgian strong pale ale, 775. It's got a 92.
Are you back, sir?
1096. Hey, Ryan.
All right.
You want to hear a fun fact that Rick told me today?
Yeah.
San Pellegrino sparkling water has 10 milligrams of sodium.
Is that bad?
No, it's not bad at all.
It's just
but
a Rick fact.
Just Rick told me that it has 10 milligrams of sodium. And I was like, why do you know that? He's like, I don't know. But I guess apparently Rick keeps tabs on every product and how much sodium each one contains. Yeah, it's pretty cool. He's got a whole journal about it. He's thinking about publishing it.
If it makes money, sure.
I like it.
Type faster. Our beers are getting warm. We just took it from freezer to fucking sauna at this point.
It's not a sauna. Relax.
It's getting close.
Relax.
It's like that. There's sweat right there. There's a little bead.
All right.
Ryan, how cold is it there or warm is it there right now?
It's like, I believe in like the low 50s.
Oh,
maybe.
fuck you. Fuck you. We're sitting at 93. 93 degrees.
Dude, I'll take 93 over
Oh,
this.
fuck off.
No, you will not. We've had this for like 4 months straight. It sucks a dick.
All right.
How cold is it there or warm is it there right now? Okay. That's how bad the delay is? How well did we hear him? Is it kind of bad?
It's low, but it'll be fine.
See, on this phone, the speaker's back here.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we're ready to start.
Same here too.
Yeah.
All right, it's over.
Mhm.
All right.
It is 177.
You're very loud, so
I am specifically.
Michael's. All right,
I
here
said we
we
were
go.
both loud last
Yeah.
week. And I was like, we weren't even that. That's what
No,
he
we
said
weren't
about the
even that
sound.
close.
No, and that's why he was impressed with
Yeah.
voice meter. It was like, oh, wow.
All right.
This is my fuck.
Shut
Fuck,
up.
I hate that
Just
song.
stop singing
It
it.
came on.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Do it.
Welcome to Some Shit We Like, episode number 177. Today we are all here again.
Yeah. We're
I liked your voice last week.
I know. I loved your fake. I don't know if you listened. So we have a special guest, Mr. Ryan O'Leary. He's a disembodied voice on a
Live
phone.
via phone.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't sound like. Yeah. Last week I don't know if you heard it, Ryan, but Rick put on like this fake YouTuber voice, and it was fucking great. He was like, "Welcome to Some Shit We Like, episode 176. I'm Rick." Like, it was so good.
We're going to start the show the same way because I'm already ready to do
The
fucking...
only reason I felt that way is because
agree.
both of you guys always say that I never changed it up, so I was trying to
And I
change
loved
the
it.
fuck up.
That's
I
fine,
loved
I
it.
like
We're
it.
not complaining. I loved it. Ryan, did you hear me say I loved it?
Yeah.
See? I loved it.
Is this really on speaker? Because he sounded so
Yeah.
much louder
Really
last
low.
week.
Yeah.
I heard him when I went to the bathroom last week, and he was on the phone. I don't think I'd hear that now.
You know what it is? Did I do it through FaceTime audio last week?
Oh, that's what it was.
Oh, was it?
FaceTime audio.
Oh.
Should we do
Let me
that?
call you back.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna fix this right now.
We're gonna fix it. We're gonna do it live.
Fuck it! Alright, we'll do it live! So, the reason we're having Mr. Ryan O'Leary on, filmmaker extraordinaire,
If you listened last week, you would know.
right, but I'll catch y'all up. So, the reason that we met Ryan is because we reviewed a short film of his that was based on Why the Last Man.
Did you ever try the beer?
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
shit.
And now,
Way clearer.
yes. And now what we're doing is, since there's rumblings of FX picking up Why the Last Man is a TV show, we're having Ryan on, and we're going to talk about who we'd want to play the lead characters in this show. I couldn't figure out anybody for Eric Brown, but I have people for him, but
Well, before we dive in deep,
yeah.
let's talk about how we're drinking a beer today
Okay.
from Russian River.
Yes.
And it's called Damnation.
Mm-hmm.
And I took a sip, and I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty smooth.
Yeah,
It smells like an IPA, but it's got a
I think it's
clean,
smooth.
crisp, like Pilsner type finish.
I don't know if it's because I have chip residue on my tongue still, but I think it's smooth. Rick
No, it's pretty
doesn't
good.
think it's smooth.
It's actually pretty smooth.
Rick
compared-
looks like he's about to puke,
Yeah, that's all right. We'll
which you
drink
guys
it,
probably saw. Yeah, that bad?
So we will talk about our
Yeah, there
dream
you go.
casting or who we think should play the lead characters for a Why the Last Man TV show.
Too
Too
stouty.
strong? Too stouty?
Stouty.
Too heavy?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So is this all the way up, Rick? You good?
It was bottled on September 1st,
Okay.
2015.
So let's jump in. Let's jump in.
I'm gonna let you take off because I gotta get mine because it's on my phone.
Okay. Ryan, how do you want to do this? Do you want to go from Yurik down, or do you want to just start randomly talking about who we'd want?
Well, I'll tell you, I kind of fucked up on this, and I have a Yorick.
Okay.
It's probably not that great of an idea.
Uh-huh.
But I have my Agent 355 that I couldn't think of that I somehow just remembered.
Okay.
So I do have that going for me, and that's about it because I suck.
Well, let's start with Agent 355 then. Let's
All right.
who do you have?
So I remember back when I was doing the fan film, that's when I was thinking fantasy casting more than ever. And there was this actress who I thought really had the presence, and and looking back, I couldn't remember what she was in or anything, but I just know, like, every time I saw her, I was like, shit, she would be perfect for this. And granted, so, like, I'm pretty sure this is the actress I was thinking of. If not, I still think she's a good choice from what I remember of her performance. It's an English actress. Her name is Claire Hope Ashitey, Ashitey.
Okay.
She was in the movie Children of Men, and she played the character Key.
Mhm.
She was all like badass and stuff. I wish I could remember more about her character in Children of Men, but I thought she had like this badassery and toughness that I really respected. And the reason why I think I totally forgot about her is she's barely been in anything since then. She has she did a little bit of TV, but she has like 10 credits since then. And apparently she's gonna be in the new the new It adaptation. So
Oh,
there's
okay.
that. But she hasn't been in like much since then. I remember her kicking a lot of ass. I'm trying to remember though. I honestly don't know for sure if she's the one where I was like, holy shit, this is the part. But I remember, when I was going through the actresses, I was thinking of I remember her just being like this really strong presence.
Okay.
And as we talk, I'm going to try to figure out the other one I had in mind.
All right.
By the other one, I mean the other actress. Nothing.
Okay. Well, while you try and rack your brain for that, I'm going to give you. I have two choices for this character. They're both. I guess you would say they're both kind of obvious now, considering that one of them is going to be in X-Men, the next X-Men movie. But I kind of became a fan of hers because I saw I think it's a VH1 movie, Aaliyah, the Princess of R&B. And she was also in the Drumline sequel, and anybody who knows me knows I love that first Drumline movie. Her name is Allison Sipp, and she's a pretty good actress, and I think she has the right look. So
She was in Days of Future Past?
she's going to be Storm in Days of Future Past.
Oh, I mean...
No, in the new one, Apocalypse. Yeah, she's going to be Storm in X-Men Apocalypse. I think she's got a great look for it, and I actually like her in the movies I've seen her in. So, and the other one is again kind of obvious. She's also in an X-Men movie. Zoe Kravitz, I think, could pull it off.
Oh, she was
She was in First Class.
She was in First Class.
Yeah. So it's kind of funny that the both females I picked to play Agent 355 are in X-Men movies, but I think both of them have the look and the acting ability to pull it off.
I'm catching a theme here. Whoever plays this character has to be black.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't. I guess theoretically it doesn't have to be, but
Well, you guys all picked black.
we're going with the theme from the comic. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it necessarily should, like, the racial barrier shouldn't be able to be broken on any of these
Right.
roles. I think with fantasy casting, though, it's, I don't know, kind of the easy way to go.
Yeah. It's also what you see on the page and how you would see it in your head. You know.
Hmm. And you know, if they were going, like, for superstar power, I want to pull up her picture just to make sure that she, like, kind of looks right. But an actress I think's amazing. And I don't know if she'd be right for this part, but just Gugu, fuck, I can't say her name. She was the lead in Beyond the Lights. She's in one of the new Star Wars movies that's coming up.
Okay.
But she's amazing. Yeah, I don't know how, I cannot say her. It's G-U.
Gugu. It's probably just. The M's probably silent. It's probably Gugu Bathara.
Bathara.
Yeah.
Gugu Bathara, and she's a phenomenal. I don't know if she's right though for that part in particular.
Right.
She's pretty.
I think I meant she's super talented though. Beyond the Lights, one of the most surprisingly great movies of last year.
I remember a lot of people saying, like, when this first went into production as a movie, a lot of people were saying that Alicia Keys could play the character.
Yeah.
Because she does. She looks perfect for it. Like, she looks exactly like the way the character is drawn in the fucking comic, but acting-wise, can she do it is the thing.
I
But
think she could.
yeah.
My choice for 355. Hopefully I say this right. Cynthia Adia Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
She was in Star Trek Into Darkness, which I didn't see, but she is on the Arrow show.
Okay.
She plays Amanda Waller.
Okay.
It's probably Cynthia Adai
Yeah.
Robinson.
No.
And I guess she's also in
she looks
Spartacus.
She looks fucking tough.
Yeah. And I think she didn't list her age here, but she could pass.
See, that's the other thing I was having.
55.
That's the main thing I was having issues with, Ryan, was trying to find people that fit the age range. I gave up in a couple of cases and was like, fuck it, I just think these people would pull it off great.
Yeah, I think with like 355, as long as the person's not too young, I think you could get away.
Yeah.
With,
Yeah.
I think you could just keep going older and older.
Like,
that's totally works.
in a perfect world, it's Rosario Dawson, and it's 5 years ago. In a perfect world.
Yeah.
But it's not a perfect world.
Yeah, but this is a fantasy.
Yeah. God, I would love to see Rosario Dawson play that character. Fuck.
I think to see Rosario Dawson in everything.
Yep, I'm with you.
She's so fucking good in everything.
Yep, and she's very easy on the eyes.
Yeah, that too.
Where do you want to go next, Rick? You pick next.
Dr. Mann.
Okay.
There's only one choice for this.
Okay. Who?
And I think she can pull it off. Anyone can. Well, I mean, she can definitely pull it off no matter what.
Okay.
But this is really the only one I can think of, and that's Olivia Munn.
That's good.
She might be a little too old, but
see, I don't know. I wouldn't think so though, because I mean, Dr. Mann is younger for a doctor, but
Yeah.
she's still a fucking doctor.
Yeah, and Olivia Munn's not like super old either.
Right.
like, I thought Sun from Lost would have been good Dr. Mann too.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, that's a good choice. I mean, she'd be able to do it.
Oh, yeah.
But again,
She'd bring in a fucking audience.
yeah. But
And
again,
she endorsed the back seat.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
That's right.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Back seat.
Who do you have for Dr. Man, Ryan? Okay. All right.
I have to say, I did not research this well, because also, so my Why the Last Man comics, I only have like 2 or 3 of the volumes still, because my actors, when I did the fan film, did a poor job returning them to me. So like, I was trying to remember like who like played how big of a part, and like which ones am I only thinking of because of the movie that I did, and yeah, I basically boned this whole operation.
That's all right.
So you hear my half-assed Yorick when we eventually get to it.
Okay.
But yeah, yeah.
I have 3 people listed for this.
Tell me.
One of them I feel is too old. One of them I feel is too young. And one of them I don't know if they can pull it off acting-wise. But there are my choices. There are my choices. Here are my choices. Who I want is Kelly Hu. But I think she might be too old. But I think, but Kelly Hu would be fucking perfect. She does a lot of voice acting. She does very few movies, but she was in The Mummy.
Oh yeah, she's like Hawaiian.
Right. So it's a little bit of a stretch, but I think she would be perfect. I think she's gorgeous. I think she's a good actress.
Yeah,
and I think she could pull it off.
She could pull. I think.
So that's one.
She's 47.
Yeah, she's
Yeah. Doesn't look it at all.
Yeah. She was also in Surf Ninjas. She was the love interest in Surf Ninjas. Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So that's one. That's the one I feel is too old, but I think would be fucking perfect. One that I think is too young, but I think I have an unhealthy crush on this girl. I mean, she's not super young, but she was super young at one time. Her name is Brenda Song. She was a Disney actress. She was on that TV show that Seth Green was on. Dads.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I like.
Does she have like an intelligent like presence to her? Like I don't know if I've seen her. or anything,
She
I'm
can.
totally judging her on
So
the picture.
she has a lot of range. She can do slapsticky comedy stuff. She can completely be. She was also on The Social Network.
Yeah.
I'm sure she was. Yeah.
She's 27 now. That's not good.
Yeah.
Should do it.
So I think she would be good, but she might look too young for the part.
Yeah, like that would be my concern.
So and then the one who I think has the perfect look, but I don't know if she could pull it off, is Maggie Q. But those are my 3 choices for Dr. Allison Mann. All right. Do you want to go to Uric or do you want to do Beth's? I've got some Beth's.
I think we should save Uric for last because like I'm able to like pull some of those out of my ass.
Okay.
Oh, we're doing Beth.
Beth 1.
Beth 1.
Beth 1. Original Beth.
OG Beth.
OG Beth.
Fucking
bitch.
Whoa.
Beth 1.
That's crazy. Alright.
Sorry.
Bryce is gonna like this casting. I just think she's perfect because I just mostly know her from White Collar, and I think she'd be perfect for it. Is Alexandra?
Ooh, Daddario.
Yeah.
So you did. So you knew of her more than just okay.
I think she would be good.
Detective, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched True Detective.
Okay.
Exactly, Ryan. True Detective.
You'll see why she like.
Oh, I showed them last week.
I think the other one I had in mind was who was it? Oh no, I don't have. Okay, I didn't add her. Never mind. So yeah, that's her.
Okay. So again, go along with my theory. I thought of 2 girls that could play either Beth, and one of them is probably looks the right age, but is older. And one of them is way too young, but it's fantasy casting, right? So Beth 1, Hayden Panettiere. Yeah.
Not for me.
Okay.
I think she would be perfect for that. And that's the only other person that's the only person I could come up with that one, because I had 2 in my head that immediately jumped to mind, and then I was like, well, this one plays Beth and this one plays Beth too. So who do you have any Beths, Ryan?
No, but I feel like that's it. out of the roles, it's like easier one that I feel like you could go in a lot of different directions.
Yeah, you really
So,
could.
like, yeah, it depends on what you want to take with it. See, I'm totally cheating right now and using like a casting wish list for my next movie, just because a lot of the actors are around the same age. Okay, and alright, I'm just gonna throw some names out there just because they're people who could be in like anything and like fucking own it.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Brie Larson, I think, can play any. She could do no wrong.
Oh yeah.
In anything.
Yeah, she's great.
So it's kind of a boring choice. And fucking I don't know. I was gonna say Zoe Kazan, but I don't know if she'd be right for that part.
Okay.
She's pretty great.
Let's see. You want to go Beth 2s? Go ahead, Rick.
There you go.
Okay. So this one is too young, but she's fucking amazing, and her name is Chloe Moretz.
Oh yeah.
She's definitely young.
She could play either
Like,
one
too
though.
young, but
Chloe
she's-
Grace
Yes.
Moretz.
That girl has some fucking presence.
God, she's so fucking good in everything. But yes, she's young, but I think
She's
You're
legal
like,
now.
why is he fucking this like 17-year-old?
I'm just saying she's 18.
Yeah, I know.
Now.
But yeah, I like her a lot. So that's
Did
like
Bryce do something that did he have like a physical reaction or did I miss?
no, yeah, he don't. Anytime. So when we talk about Chloe Moretz, Bryce and I both have physical reactions that are unhealthy for men of our age to have.
That's weird.
Yeah. It's alright though. I like Chloe Moretz. I think she'd be great as either Beth, but Beth 2 specifically because that's the more endearing character.
We didn't have these feelings until February of
Right,
this year.
exactly.
When she turned 18.
Yeah, we didn't have these feelings until February of 2015, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
That's totally okay.
We're respectable gentlemen, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, total chance.
But again, with the Beths, you can go any way you want with them. You can go for what the comic does and try and make them look really similar, or you can go complete opposites and kind of have, Eric Brown seeing the grass is greener on the other side kind of deal, Like, you can go any way with the Beths, as long as they're written properly and played properly. You could literally put anybody between 18 to 25 in that role, as long as they can pull it off.
Yeah.
So those are the main characters that I kind of latched onto throughout the book. Like, I know his sister plays a role, and the mom plays a role, and there's a lot of other
I
background
think that's
characters. Did you really? Because I didn't go that far. How far did you go, Rick? What do you want to get out?
So that's it? That's all you got?
Yeah, I have Eric
What
Brown.
about you,
Yeah.
Ryan? Oh, you already
So
said
what?
Beth too?
Yeah, Beth too. Chloe Moretz.
No,
Yeah,
Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, okay.
I think with the Beths, I feel like you have to the casting have to go in a direction where they're both sort of similar in like physicality, but
Right.
very different actors.
Yeah.
And I think there's just a number of ways you can take it where I don't necessarily have like.
I mean, shit. Like, if we're fantasy casting, Jennifer Lawrence as one of the Beths would be fucking perfect.
Oh, she'd be perfect Beth too.
But yeah, Beth too. But
Sort of cheating though. 'Cause
Yeah.
Just like she's like a Brie Larson.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So yeah, she's gonna be fucking great.
so yeah, and
Mine,
go ahead.
alright, for me, Beth too, is just kind of a really out there, like, person. As in, probably would never pick this person. And I think she could pull it off if she really wanted to. And that's Brittany Snow.
Yeah. Yeah, that could work.
So,
I could kind of see Brittany Snow more as your sister.
see, I thought about
Yeah.
that too, but I have someone else for your
Okay.
sister, which I think would bring a lot to it.
Okay.
Ryan?
At the top.
I got that.
He's got nothing for Beth too. But
Well,
I completely agree with
I don't
you.
know what we're even talking about. I can't.
I completely agree with you, Ryan,
So
that you pretty much anybody can play those characters as long as they have a sort of
That
similar look.
sister.
Yeah, and by the way, not to like toot my own horns and stuff, but
Toot,
with
toot.
the Y adaptation that we did, I was pretty. Not that I was unhappy with any other casting decisions necessarily, but I was happy with our Beths.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they're both really good and
You're
nice
drinking it.
people.
Proud of you.
Yeah, I like your Beths a lot.
Yeah.
Alright, so for Bryce has brought to my attention someone too.
Even though I don't even know
You read the
anything
first
about
one,
these
though.
characters.
You read the first volume.
I don't
didn't
think
you?
I finished it.
He hasn't taken a bath in a
Disappointing.
long
Yeah, I
time.
need to
Right?
take a bath.
All right, so so for we're talking about his sister now.
Yeah.
All right, so like I said, Bryce just brought up Elizabeth Olsen,
Okay. Yeah.
but I could also
Yeah.
see her as Beth too as well. The one that I picked is Katrina Bowden. She's on 30 Rock, and she was on Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Okay.
Like the way she's like her character is in 30 Rock is kind of like she's a young person or whatever. It's kind of ditzy. I think she could. Like her look and like if her acting chops are there, I think she could easily pull off Hero.
Yeah. Again, and Hero is somebody that's a major part of the story, but it's almost like she's a plot device in the book. Like she doesn't have very many huge moments that you could name. You know what I mean? Like that's why I didn't think of anybody for her or the mom. It's like again, they're very integral in that first 6 issues, but after that, it's like, and here's what's happening over here, and then it's just a little check-in. And I know that it ends up becoming a bigger thing, and that's one of the best parts about that story arc is that things that feel small end up all coming around and converging into this big moment. So I didn't really think of anybody.
So you guys
for
are kind of tapped out.
I've got my Urix, and that's it.
All right, because I can go on further with.
I bet you can. Like this is
Do
like,
it.
do it, dude. What do you have for the mom?
I'll go for the mom. Okay, for the mom, I have I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but she played the president in Battlestar Galactica.
Okay.
And she's also in
yeah.
Major Crimes.
Okay.
Oh fuck! What's her name?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I think she'd be
Her,
perfect.
right? Is it Mary McDonald?
Yes, Mary McDonald.
Yeah, she's a fucking bomb.
I mean,
Her or even
the
Kira Sedgwick, I think would do
easy,
good as well.
super easy answer is Sigourney Weaver. That's the super easy answer.
Oh, Sigourney Weaver would be good.
That's
That's an easy answer. But I think we have more better chance to get Mary McDonald to
Mhm.
play the mom.
Yeah. Can I bring up a quick gripe that I want to state publicly?
Yeah.
It involves Sigourney Weaver vaguely.
Okay.
So there's this amazing band from Australia I've gotten into called the Smith Street Band, and they actually just played their first like headlining show in New York last night, and I went. And they have this great song called Sigourney Weaver, and the chorus of it is, I woke up this morning feeling like Sigourney Weaver, yeah, there's something inside of me trying to get out. But the thing is, if you've watched Alien,
yeah.
that's not
That's not her.
That's not her character. It's
Right.
the other character. So Smith Street Band,
Fuck you.
come on, why couldn't you check yourself before you wreck yourself? It's a great song. I recommend it. But anyway, I just make that public.
That's great. I'll make sure we tag them in the show notes so they know that
do
you
it,
hate
do
them.
it.
All right, so I also have Natalia, the Russian soldier.
Mm-hmm.
And after I saw this movie with Bryce, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, perfect. She'd be perfect for it. And that is... Rebecca Ferguson.
Okay.
Rebecca Ferguson. Why does that name sound?
What else is she in? She was in Rogue Nation.
She was in Rogue Nation, so the latest Mission Impossible. She was in Hercules. I think that's the biggest. That's what shows on her
You want
IMDb.
The Rock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she played the White, or she was the Queen Elizabeth in the White Queen miniseries.
Okay.
But Mission Impossible seems to be her biggest thing that she's done, at least here in America.
Okay.
But I think it should be perfect
Yeah.
for her, for Natalia. And then I also have...
Rick went fucking deep, son.
Yeah,
Dude, I don't mess around, man.
I'm impressed.
And then... Okay, yeah, I think I'm done. I think I'm down to my Yorix.
Okay.
So,
All right.
let's start with the man who made the short.
Who had to cast a Yorick Brown already
Yeah.
once and the guy did a great job, by the
He
way.
did a good job, yeah.
I haven't seen that dude in a while, James Cook.
Go shout out to James Cook. Who do you have, Ryan?
Alright, so once again, this is a very half-assed attempt at this, so we'll be the first to tell you that.
Okay.
One idea that came in my head just because like, I've worked with him before, he's a cool dude, and he kind of has some similarities. Lou Taylor Pucci.
Well, I'm not familiar. What else is?
Alright, Lou Taylor Pucci, what would you know? He was in the Evil Dead remake, The movie, I interned on a movie called The Music Never Stopped with J.K. Simmons was in it as well.
Okay. I think I know who you're talking about now.
He's the lead in Thumbsucker, if you've ever seen that.
I was looking up people, and that name popped up last night.
Yeah, he's a really good actor. I think he has a physicality that's similar, and like a sensibility that I think really works. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. Like one of his, I feel like I'm forgetting like one of his big credits, but fuck it.
What was his name again?
But yeah, Lou Taylor Pucci.
Oh, okay.
His biggest, I think his biggest thing probably was that movie Thumbsucker, because he's like the main dude in that. It's a really great movie. Mike Mills directed it.
Oh, he was in Beginners?
Yeah.
I really don't.
Okay. I haven't seen anything he's in, but I know who you're talking about because last night I was looking up people. Like I was like, young actors. That's right. Yeah, he is. Young actors, and I was like, okay, so because I wanted to get an idea of who are like considered the good young actors in Hollywood. So I found a bunch of lists, and I didn't want to just straight pull from those lists. I wanted to pull from those lists if I knew who the people were, you know?
Yeah.
But inevitably, I ended up pulling one from that list who I don't think I've ever seen in anything.
He's in that.
But yeah. Anybody else, or is that like the one you want?
The other one that came across to me, just because I've been finding him to be an interesting actor, but he's getting a bit like old looking nowadays. Kieran Culkin.
Yep.
Oh.
I think acting wise that would work, man.
Yeah, he totally has it. Anyway, my only thing is like, and maybe it's just because the most recent thing I've seen him in is the new season of Fargo, where he looks way different.
Yeah.
But I think he might. Yeah, I think he could be interesting.
So, the way I feel about the casting for Eric Brown for a TV show is you could basically take the top 10 people that they wanted to play Peter Parker in the new movies and kind of throw all those names out there. So the first name I'm going to pull, you would think, oh, that's just because he was in the running for Peter Parker, but it's because, one, I really like the actor a lot, and he's probably looks too young, but I think Asa Butterfield would be fucking perfect. I loved him in Son of Rambo as a little kid. I thought he was really, really good in Ender's Game, and I think they made a misstep by not casting him as Peter Parker for the upcoming movies, because I think he would have been perfect for that too. But that's one of my first choices would be Asa Butterfield, even though he is awfully young.
Yeah, he's not just awfully young. He's like 18.
Yeah, and he looks younger, which is the problem. But
he's supposed to be 22, right?
I think he's fucking fantastic, Ryan. I think he would be perfect.
He's the boy in striped pajamas. That's one of the movies he was in.
Really?
I just looked it up and I just found out he's the boy in striped pajamas.
So, perfect in a perfect world, even though this guy's way too old for it, and kind of like Rick knows this is one of my go-tos for like favorite male actors that I've come to know over the last decade or so. But fucking Adam Brody, man. If this was 10 years ago, fucking Adam Brody all the way.
Adam Brody. I don't know.
He was on the OC?
Yeah, I know who he is. I was wondering if I've ever seen him in anything.
Cop Out?
Okay.
Yeah, he was also in
other people. I saw. Okay, I've seen.
He was also in an amazing skateboarding movie, and by amazing I mean not very good but fun to watch, called Grind, and he's fucking great in that. But yeah, I like Adam Brody a lot. Yeah, I still think my number one choice for this character is Michael Angarano. I said it last week, and that's the guy for me. Michael Angarano, all the way, all the fucking way.
All right, I was able to pick two people.
Okay.
Did I pick two or three? No, I did pick three. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna leave that guy last. So I'm gonna go on with the.
I know who one of them are.
Okay. First one, he was also in The Closer and Major Crimes. Well, he was at the end of The Closer and the beginning of Major Crimes, and that's Graham Patrick Martin. Mm-hmm. He's the perfect age for it right now, and I think he has the chops for it from what I've seen him in. I've only seen him in those shows. Yeah. And I think he could easily do it. The other guy I picked is Alex Schaefer from Win Win.
I haven't seen that.
You still haven't seen
No, I just
that?
haven't seen that.
Surprised you didn't pick your boy,
Miles Teller?
Miles Teller.
Yeah.
That's your boy.
It's obvious.
That's an obvious.
That's- see,
pick.
I was
mean,
struggling
think
with that
he's
too.
still a little too old.
He looks like a fucking baby though. Miles
Yeah,
Teller.
totally does.
But
He would be fine.
Alex Schaefer. I just saw him in
He's also only 28.
We Are Your Friends.
Oh, he's in that too?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I guess he was also in The Lifeguard too, with Kristen Bell.
What do you think about a Miles Teller choice? He's too big, right? He's not going to do TV.
He won't
Like,
do
that's the
TV,
problem.
Well, yeah, he wouldn't do it. But in the fantasy, I can see him being okay. I think he
No,
has.
though. There's a lot of people who I wouldn't think would do TV that are doing TV.
I kind of have that in my mind as well too.
That's
But
the first
thing,
one.
The thing is, the people that are the big actors that are doing TV are like miniseries. So like they
Yeah,
only
I guess
commit
that's
for
true.
like
Yeah.
9 months or something like that for one season, and then.
Well, I know
they
she
move
was
on.
like. I mean, I feel like she was kind of popular at the time, but when I found out Zoe Deschanel was going to have her own show, I was like, she's going to be on TV now? Like, that took
She
me
wasn't
by
really in a lot
surprise.
of movies though.
But she was, like, on everyone's tongue.
She's a big man.
She was
Yeah,
a huge
she
name.
turned into a big name now.
But yeah, I mean, that's the only good example I could give. I mean, Bradley
Yeah,
Cooper
I-
is showing up on Limitless, but that's not at a regular role.
Yeah.
I think Miles Teller, I like him a lot, but I think he might. I think his like dickish qualities as an actor might be too strong for her. Like I think certain things,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That does make sense. Actually, that's kind of why I wouldn't put him on my list either.
Yeah.
He's to concentrate on his drumming anyway.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Another guy that I kind of had in mind, but again, it's not super obvious, but he's somebody that's in the middle of or ending a franchise right now, and probably going to go on to do bigger things. That's Josh Hutcherson. He's
Yeah.
really fucking good in Hunger Games. Like,
Yeah.
he's the best part of that first movie, because even though as much as I love Jennifer Lawrence, that first movie is fucking garbage, pacing-wise and script-wise, and Josh Hutcherson is fucking amazing in it, and he's great in the second movie and the first part of the third movie also, so.
So, yeah, my casting was more on the sense of like these people could actually audition and actually try to get it.
Right.
So that's
But
why
we're
I
doing
picked,
fantasy casting, man.
but I also believe that these people can do it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that I know will not ever get cast because he already has a hit show right now, which makes me sad. Good, happy, but sad that if this show actually got picked up, he couldn't do it. Is Grant Gustin. Perfect.
What's he on?
The Flash. He's the
Oh,
Flash.
he's Flash? Okay.
He's a perfect Peter Parker.
Uh-huh.
He'd be a perfect Yorick, and he's the perfect Flash.
How young does this character have to be?
Early 20s.
Early 20s.
Oh.
College age, early 20s.
So we can't do our Peyton Meyer pick from Girl Meets World like we did for.
No, he's too
Sunday.
young.
He's a little
He's
too
too
young.
young.
I think
He's too young and he's too good looking.
All right.
He's too good looking.
Just checking.
See, because
What did we pick him for together?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Spider-Man,
Uric
yeah.
Brown's a good looking dude, but he is, like, you can't have somebody too pretty.
He's no Europe
No, Europe,
Weasel
yeah.
either, though. You know.
Which is kind of why I think the idea of Shia LaBeouf works, because he's a good looking guy, but he's not too pretty. And he's too old to do it now, but I guess there's still like a glimmer of he might do it, or they might figure out a way to do it with him. But I like Shia LaBeouf a lot. I think when you said that last week, I had never thought of him for it, Ryan. But yeah, man, 5 years ago, in a perfect world, Shia LaBeouf all fucking day, man.
Yeah.
Back then, I don't think that dude's aged well at all, looks wise either.
Yeah.
He looks old.
So who's your Uric Brown? Ryan O'Leary.
I said him.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. You did. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So yeah, I think Grant Gustin would be perfect.
Yeah.
That's as far as I went. I didn't go any deeper than that. But
Andy Serkis is ampersand.
yeah. Oh, actually, who did I tell? I think I told you, Ryan, where ampersand can be played by Annie's boobs from Community. Which, if you haven't seen Community, they have a monkey running around, and they call it Annie's boobs after Alison Brie's character.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That's funny. But yeah,
your basic monkey.
What do you think? So this is a question, Ryan. What do you think they do with the monkey on the TV show?
I would presume some version of CG. Like they could get a
Mix.
real one, I guess, but it would be like if it was a movie, I think they could pull off a real one. But for a show,
Right.
that's it's like a special kind of challenge. So
Yes.
I'd imagine they would do some sort of realistic CG, but maybe not.
Yeah.
I think they can go back and forth.
It's gonna be.
I mean,
weird.
depending how crazy or what the monkey does. I
Yeah.
mean, that would be CG. Everything else he can wrap around his neck or whatever.
Yeah, and I could see them also cutting down a decent amount of ampersand to save money. Like, basically, I think ampersand would just be used where necessary.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
So here's the funny part of this, man. Like, I've only read that series once, and I read it all within the span of like 5 days, like back to back to back to back, all 60 issues. And last night, when I was going through ideas for casting / early this morning, like 4 o'clock, I was like, I completely forgot how big of a role ampersand plays, but to Yorick Brown only. Like you could almost make it like an imaginary friend type of deal in a TV show. You could, like, something like when I watched your short film, and I think we talked about this, like, I thought maybe just something that symbolized ampersand, whether it be like a fucking keychain charm or just something he carries along with him that, you know, takes him to his quote happy place or whatever and helps him calm down and realize stuff. Like, to me, it doesn't necessarily have to be a monkey. It can be anything that's comforting to that character. But I do understand that in the book it has a bigger meaning, but I completely forgot how big of a role ampersand has in the books because I latched onto the human characters so much.
Yeah, man, those books are just amazing.
Yeah, I think they're great. I think everybody should read them, even if you're not a fan of comics. I think you should read that story arc.
I know Bryce would love them.
I'll read it.
Go get your bath ready.
So did you have any other miscellaneous castings or anything like that, Ryan, or was that pretty much it for you?
It's pretty much it, yeah. It's this weird thing where, like, I haven't been able to revisit the books, not for, like, any emotional reason. It's just happening all of them. So, like, I feel like I'm more removed from the universe of Wild Last Men than I'd like to be.
Right.
But I'm going to be excited if this ends up actually happening.
Yeah, I will be too, but until we have a premiere date, I'm not going to buy into anything.
Yeah. We've all been let down.
Yeah, especially, and even as me as a late bloomer into the series, like as of like a couple of years ago, I've even been fucking let down and heartbroken that things didn't happen. So.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, yeah, that's it for the Why the Last Man segment, I guess.
Yeah.
Are you doing any private dicking today, Ryan?
Not today, no. Thankfully, I have a few days.
Just public dicking today.
Well, yeah. Oh man, I can't say what I was gonna say. This is the thing that's recorded and played for people.
Yeah.
So hey.
Did you by any chance see the Steve Jobs movie?
Not yet. I'm seeing it on Tuesday, probably. Yeah, it looks like I have plans to see it Tuesday. I want to see that more than like just about anything right now.
It looks really good.
Bryce and I went to go see that movie.
Did you see it already? Yeah, it looks really good. I want to see it.
Is it dope?
Well, you're just gonna have to wait and find out when we do it.
That's episode 177.
Yeah.
SomeshitWeLike.com. Should be up soon.
We could talk. We could do a non-spoiler.
Yeah,
I mean, what spoilers?
He just wants to know if you liked it or not. Jeez.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it a lot, actually. Very much, actually. The beginning, like, just the way in which, like, cinematography, I can't talk. It looks like it was shot on film, like, for the first 10 minutes. Or the first...
It was shot, actually, I happen to know, on 3 different formats.
It was it? Fucking do it.
It was shot on 16mm film,
right.
which is the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And then I want to say it was shot on 35 for another part, and then the last part was shot in HD on the Alexa.
Okay, yeah.
I think. I want to double check that.
The last part was definitely in digital. I did notice the beginning was definitely film, and then it obviously progressed to like a different format. So what happens is like the way the story is told is
They shoot
the
parts.
80s, yeah, and then like
That's smart.
later
smart.
in the 80s and then the late 90s, it gets to it, and they just shot with that technology for each of those decades.
That's fucking dope.
And that was just
That's
awesome.
really cool.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was really cool. I remember reading an interview with Danny Boyle about that, and I'm like, shit, that's cool.
That's one of those things that after it happens, you're like, God, that's so fucking smart. Like, why don't people do that more often, especially when you're dealing with time periods?
Yeah. As soon as the movie progressed, I was like, all right, I noticed it.
It's pretty cool.
But yeah, I really enjoyed the movie, and Bryce, I felt like you enjoyed it too.
Yeah, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was well acted, and for someone that could give a flying fuck about Apple, like I really know nothing about Steve Jobs or its history. I imagine if I was someone that was more invested in Apple, I would walk out of this like, whoa, that was really fucking cool.
Well, it's not,
but even still, like I said, I was on the edge of my seat, and I still wanted to hear the story told.
Being a guy who fucking loves technology,
yeah, it was interesting.
Whether you like Apple or not, just the fact that you love the newest, latest, best technology, that story is fucking outstanding to hear and see, and I can't wait to see that movie.
It was a good story.
Also, I feel like I've said too many nice things, so I gotta say fuck Apple, fuck Apple, fuck Apple.
Well,
so,
then fuck Steve Jobs. Fuck Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
Fuck Steve Jobs because I learned from this movie that Steve Jobs is a fucking asshole.
Yeah, apparently Bryce didn't know that Steve Jobs.
I did not know that he was a piece of shit, no good, low life son of a bitch. I didn't know, but I learned.
Yeah, it's funny. So there you go. There's a short review for you, Ryan.
All right, I'll take it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Cool.
Yeah, very excited.
All right then.
Michael Fassbender
he's good in everything though. Like
fuck, man.
Yeah.
I know we. Okay, wait. I know we already reviewed it, but Ryan's on here. Ryan, have you seen the Martian yet?
Yes.
Opinions.
I loved it.
So did we.
Yeah. Look at that. There you go.
I really, really loved it. It made me feel and think, and it was just so like the fact that a movie like that could be so good and well made, and at the same time so optimistic and hopeful, like in this day and age, that's amazing.
And the fact that it went from pre-production to wide release in under a year is fucking outstanding. Fucking outstanding.
Yeah, like, not to spoil my end of the year list, but right now that's at like my number 2 spot.
That's up there for me too. I read the book before I saw the movie, and like I came out of it, I couldn't be any happier with the way that movie was basically like. Drew Goddard shouldn't even be credited as the screenwriter because he just lifted entire fucking chapters from the book and didn't change a fucking word, and I love that. Because that just shows that Andy Weir's writing was strong enough on its own to stand as a screenplay and not just a novel. It is fucking great, man. I love that movie. I love that book. It's one of my top 5 favorite books of all time at this point, and will probably be really high on my end of the year list as far as movies go.
Yeah. And you know the story about how that was like published, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Can you repeat that for me? Because I sort of remember it, but I don't want to say it wrong, and I think that's something people would find interesting.
Yeah, he published it through Amazon self-publishing and only was charging the minimum, which I think was like $2.99.
Yeah.
And it did really well, like word of mouth. It did really, really well. And then a publisher saw that, and it was kind of the same thing with Shift, I think is the name of it. Shift and Silo, they're also books that were self-published for really cheap, and then a publisher came in, picked them up, and gave them wide release, and then they cost more to buy. But yeah, so a publisher picked it up, and on the same day he signed the publishing rights, he signed the movie rights.
Wow.
And then the movie went directly into production in October of last year, of 2014, and was released in under a fucking year. And for a movie that high budget, with those actors, with that director, and that much stuff that could be hard to do as far as CG and post-production, to get that out in under a year in this day and age just speaks to the technology in Hollywood right now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and I remember that happening so quick. And it's one of those movies when you hear about it, you're like, oh, this is going to come out for like 3 years, so I'm going to get excited. And it was But oh, what a fucking movie! Like, and it felt. It's like it's one of those things where it's like they don't make movies like that anymore, and the fact that it's successful gives me hope that we'll see more original. Things.
It was an original story. How about that?
Yeah. And the great part about the book and the movie is like you hold your breath for the dumbest reasons in that book. And like you should be holding your breath in that book when his fucking suit gets punctured. But instead you're on the edge of your seat like, "Oh my god, what's going to fucking happen?" But instead you're holding your breath and hoping that the soil takes and he can fucking grow potatoes. Like, it's the most mundane bullshit that you are just so invested in with everything. And they did that so well in the movie. Like, the most mundane things, like him fucking going to the bathroom. You were like, oh god, is everything gonna be all right? It's so well done. And like you said, it speaks to the idea of original stories can actually make you feel something more than something that's gigantic like a comic book movie or an intellectual property that's been around for 100 fucking years. And it also speaks to the filmmaking of Ridley Scott that can make you feel
that he still has it.
Yeah,
it's impressive.
And as somebody who read the book and felt all those feelings, I felt them again in the theater where I felt them in the book. Like, just the conversation with Donald Glover and the rest of JPL when they were talking about how to get Hermes back into space. I was like, oh god, it's fucking perfect. It's fucking perfect.
No. And I found myself like I mostly kept it cool, but like I was like kind of getting choked up at parts. Like he was like really hitting me in a weird way, and I was with someone who I really didn't want to be like crying in front of. So like I had to like do a lot of like oh boy, I gotta. Attaboy,
Ryan.
Attaboy. The book did that for me, man, and the movie did that for me, and it's all the parts where it should happen. Like, Matt Damon was fucking amazing in that movie. Like, it can't be overstated enough how good he was at just getting over the solitude of that planet and the range of emotions. So in the book, there's like 10 pages that describe the range of emotions he's going through before he takes off to head back into orbit to get caught by the Hermes crew, and it really makes you feel. And just in a 3-second shot close-up of his face, you get everything that you get from those 10 or 12 pages in the book. That's how fucking good Matt Damon is.
Yeah. And I don't want to say, I guess maybe it's the wrong thing, but I kind of feel bad for him that he decided to use the press tour of that to, like, just make a dick out of himself so many times, because I feel like that's going to cost him, like, his Oscar contention, possibly.
You think so? I didn't see any of the press stuff, so I don't know how that went.
He just said a lot of, like, controversial things, and, like, from everything about diversity, and, like, basically things that, it's not that he should have an opinion on, but it's like, dude, you're going to be in the Oscar race. Shut up.
Yeah.
And, like, people were bothered, and he said, I'm trying to remember, but there were like 3 or 4 things that came out in the span of like 2 weeks promoting this movie where he just kind of made a dick out of himself. And it's like, dude, now's not a good time for that.
Yeah. But I hope that doesn't hurt him, because he was so fucking good in the movie.
And to think we live in a world where Drew Goddard like has a good shot of being nominated for an Oscar for adapted screenplay.
Yeah.
Like,
he better fucking share that. He better just hand it to Andy Weir, because like I said, he wholesale lifted 90% of that fucking book, man.
Well, on IMDb and stuff, I don't think they do it at the ceremony, but on IMDb, the author still gets credited for the Oscar.
Okay, cool.
For adapted, yeah.
Okay.
So like that's fucking rad.
Yeah. Also, you want to hear the fucking craziest part about this? That was Andy Weir's first attempt at a novel.
Yeah.
That was his first book.
Insane.
Yeah.
And I've heard from everyone who read it that they read it in like a day and like couldn't put it down.
Yeah, I don't read as fast as most, but I definitely read it pretty quickly. It's a great book. It's really well written, and yeah, it's fucking fantastic. You should read it, man, because even though you've seen the movie, there's so many different things in the book that aren't translated as well as they are in the movie, but there's stuff in the movie that are not translated anywhere near as well as they are in the book.
Yeah, I just might.
You should do it on one of your long private dick stakeouts.
Well, that's the thing, I can't always read when I'm digging. Sometimes I can. And I have been reading, because I find, like, what happens is I can't, like, always look at, like, the page for so long.
Yeah.
So, like, I have to, like Twitter and stuff's great for digging. I've been reading a book right now that was lent to me back in September, and it's taking me forever, and it's not even because I don't like it, but it's just, like, super descriptive.
Yeah.
And it's a Walk in the Woods. Like, the movie adaptation of it came out in September.
Mm-hmm.
And the movie's not good at all, but the book's pretty solid. But it just goes into like really thick, long paragraphs and pages upon pages of like the history of like the Appalachian Trail in the middle of the story.
Yeah.
And it's the kind of thing where if I was like more of a nature nerd, I would be eating it up. Because I'm not. It's taking me like, I don't know, the book's almost 400 pages, and it's taken me since mid-September. Which I guess was only, so I've been reading it for like a little over a month, and I'm like, just now, like I have like less than 200 pages left, but it's a thing, and
like
maybe you can come back on the show and review it in like 2017.
Yeah, basically that's what I'm gonna have to do.
Okay.
We're looking forward to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Are we gonna cut Ryan off now?
I believe so.
Yeah, they're cutting me.
Yeah, I do want to have you on if this Why the Last Man thing starts to happen. I want to have you on more to talk about it, and we can all gush about how great that book is some more.
I'd love to do it when that ever happens.
All right, man. Well,
all right.
Thanks for joining us, dude.
All right. Yeah, thanks for having me. Goodbye. I can't
Chin
think
up.
of anything funny to say.
Later, bruh.
Later, masturbators.
Yeah. Backseat.
All right. So that was our special guest phone call. That's like the first time we've done that for real. Like,
You know who's gonna
Yeah.
be pissed?
Josh. That's funny. Yeah, that's fun, man.
What do you guys think of Damnation? I actually liked it. The more I
Even
liked it.
as it got warmer, it was not as
good.
harsh as I thought it was going to be.
It's good.
Yeah, it kind of like.
It softened. It softened.
Yeah.
I was watching Rick. Rick was like, "This is a chugging beer." Like about halfway through, I was looking at him. It was great. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah. Damnation. Here you go.
Yeah, Russian River. It's good. They do Pliny the Other. We've had one of their sours.
Yep.
This was bottled on September 1st, boys.
Nice. All right.
You know Wagos?
How was the Star Wars show?
What do you mean?
How was the Star Wars
What do you
show?
mean?
Just talk.
Are you
about
not
Alright,
gonna watch
alright.
it? Really? Like not?
I don't even.
Sorry,
I always
Star
say
Wars-
this, and it's hyperbolic for real, but I'm gonna say, how do you fucking like Star Wars?
Well,
But
I've
not
never
gonna-
seen
I'm not
it
gonna watch the
myself.
trailer.
I just have someone in my life that is gonna see it, and so I apparently I need to get
Sitting
acquainted.
right here, bro.
I need to get acquainted with it. Not everyone needs to know, dude. Not everyone needs to know.
What you fucking need to do is watch the first 3 movies.
That's
first.
fine. And this person in my life not only wants me to do that, but wants us to have a get together to do that. So if you guys are down,
Only if it's the original.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
it's not-
They're fine.
I don't want.
He doesn't-
Her idea was the Saturday before it comes out. If you guys want to do that.
We won't be seeing it the day it comes out, but
No,
yeah,
no,
that
but
could
fuck
be
it.
fun. Yeah.
Apparently, I will be.
Yeah. Did you buy your tickets already?
I had to. Like, I felt like it was an obligation. I've got 5. I've got 5 on it, and I've never even fucking watched them.
Yeah.
Ugh. What is wrong with me right now? I don't even know. I don't even know what to think about myself right now. It feels weird, but it's just, you know.
I feel like you weren't watching them though out of spite
No.
all these years. I really do. You say no, but I really do.
I never have,
really
but
do.
see, like, I don't have a vendetta against the movies. It's just one of those things, I just never watch them. And I can't say I went out of my way to not watch them. I mean, I think after a while it starts to become that way. It's like, oh, it's weird. I'm one of the few people that hasn't watched it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not even saying, like, that's fair. It's fair for you to say that,
Mm-hmm.
you know? But I can't say that's my purpose, that's what it was. It was just
Right.
like I just never got around to watching them, honestly. And now I'm in a position where it's like, fuck, I still don't even know if I want to watch them, but I will because I
So
feel like
big-
it's what I have to do.
So being an outsider, what did you think of it? Just as a trailer
Of
for
the
a
trailer?
movie? Yeah, for a trailer for a movie that.
It looks like a fucking good trailer. I mean, yeah, it looked good, and that's why it's like I feel like you could watch it and be like, you know, I mean, because my takeaway from it, we talked a little bit about this before we went on the air, was I was like, because I was with you. I was like, dude, there's been 2 fucking trailers already. You really want to watch another one? What else are they going to show? And it wasn't until this trailer that I realized, well, they haven't fucking shown anything. They showed a lot of scenery, on those 2 trailers.
Did you watch the other 2 trailers?
But then on
It's
this,
basically that, just with like 15 seconds of other footage into that. That's basically what it is.
to me, it's the first.
Again, I've already seen it then.
But no, but to me, this is the first real teaser trailer.
Because
This is the
you
real
actually-
trailer.
Yeah, you actually hear her speaking from
You heard.
I'm just gonna say
speaking
that the person,
words coming out of the people's mouths.
That's what the Chewie We're Home came from, was the last trailer.
No.
And they just
In
used
this
that
trailer,
again.
no, they didn't use that again.
Oh, they
actually.
used
no,
a
no,
different.
no.
Okay.
No, you got Finn and I forgot her name.
Isn't it enough that like 6 months ago I said, yeah, I'm in to see this. Like this, like, isn't that enough? I don't need to watch the trailer again. You know what I mean?
no,
Like,
I'm not begging
good
you
for
to.
you.
I'm not begging you to do
I wish-
anything. I just happened to be present
Yeah.
when someone else watched it. I was like, oh shit,
when
let's
the
watch
trailer
it.
came out, when the trailer came out, I could only wait like
Maybe I'll sell my
10
seat. I
minutes
don't know.
before like I was
watched
like,
it.
fuck it.
yeah,
I'm gonna
I
watch
get
it.
a text box from him like at 10 o'clock on Monday night going, oh, it's true. Like, he didn't even fucking wait a whole day.
Yeah, I knew he did. I'm actually not even mad at him for it because
I'm
after,
not either.
Yeah, 'cause
after watching it, I'm just like, that's all right.
I mean, it's J.J. Abrams. You've seen J.J. Abrams movies. You've seen his trailers for movies.
Yeah.
He doesn't say shit in his trailers.
You know what I
Well,
want
He
to
doesn't
say?
say shit in his movies either. Am I right? Am I right? I'll do it.
I'll give it to you. I didn't have an issue with J.J. Abrams, but it was funny. It's funny. What I'll say is, and I'm someone, I don't know, I shouldn't even say this, but watching that trailer, to me, for the people that were wondering, it's like, what's this going to be like? Is this going to be Star Wars? I feel like it's like, it looks
Star
like
Wars.
it's going to be fucking Star Wars,
Yeah.
the way
But
people
if you-
want it to be.
But if you
The way
thought it
people
was going
want
to be
it
anything less, you're crazy. Like,
But I don't know.
because as much as people hate that prequel trilogy, those are still fucking Star Wars movies. They
I
just
just-
didn't have stories people liked, but they were fucking Star Wars movies.
I just know the person that I watched the trailer with was like, wow, this looks like Star Wars, like the way it should. And I said,
And
nothing
that-
is CG, right?
and that speaks to them, like, not
Uh,
nothing, but
well, a
the
lot of
majority
it
of it
is
is
not
all
CG.
practical. And that's the thing that drew me in.
Yeah.
That's the thing that made me want to see it. It wasn't the original teaser trailer. It wasn't
Right.
the second teaser trailer. It was that like featurette they showed at Comic-Con this year about how they're going out of their way to do practical effects. And I was like, then I'm in, dude. You got me. You got me.
I don't know what I'm in for. I just know that I'm just.
You're in for, I will say this and it sounds cliche, but you're in for a hell of a fucking ride, man. Whether it's your cup of
I
tea or
don't know if I
not,
wanna
you're in
be,
for a
but
hell of
it's
a
all
ride.
right. It was just one of those things where I felt like, I got to do this for this person. And I was just like, I tried to get as many tickets as I could.
Uh-huh.
And so I got 5.
Cool.
So, we got 5 on it.
Yeah, I mean, what can I say? Trailer's amazing.
Okay.
It showed very little, said very little, but it spoke in volumes.
It's so cliche.
I know.
It's so cliche, right?
Tag it, cliche.
Tag it, bag it.
We talked about it a little bit last week, and so I shouldn't be surprised, but it was retarded getting tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Retarded.
Dango crashed.
Yeah.
Fandango sucked.
Yeah.
Fandango was terrible. I got tickets off movietickets.com. Movietickets.com was a dream. Didn't crash once.
Everyone
Was
else
up.
was expecting that.
Yeah.
That it was going to be heavy traffic, except Fandango.
Yeah.
They
They didn't.
underestimated the power of the falls.
They said they were ready, but they weren't ready.
Yeah.
They were not ready. And another thing that was bullshit is they as far as I know, because when he messaged me about it, they fucking
went on earlier.
the tickets went on sale early. They went on before they were supposed to.
Just like Amazon,
They were supposed to go on sale.
like Amazon and Walmart did with the Back to the Future Pepsi stuff.
They were supposed to go on sale right after the trailer during Monday Night
Yeah,
Football.
Monday Night Football. I almost said
He
Super Bowl.
told me like at fucking 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Tickets are on sale. I'm like, wait, what? The game's like maybe starting?
Yeah.
And in what fucking world would you put Star Wars with fucking football?
You do not understand.
That's just fucking stupid.
No,
That's
it's-
just,
no,
that's
it's
just-
Monday Night Football is one of the highest rated
It's the
things
highest
on TV.
rated thing all year
yeah,
long.
for jocks and all those
No,
people.
it's
Nerds
the
don't
highest
watch
rated
it.
thing on
Do you
TV,
think that
period.
there's 35 million just jocks? No, like
You have to
football
realize
is
it's the highest thing on TV. Period.
every.
When they compare,
I'm not doubting
it.
No, listen,
It's
but
not.
that's the answer.
Yeah,
that's
that's
your
the
answer. When they compare the ratings that The Walking Dead gets and are impressed that it sometimes matches or beats Monday Night Football, when it first was on, Because Monday Night Football, I think when Walking Dead first started, was still on regular television. It wasn't on ESPN, and even then. And that's why that was impressive for Walking Dead. Monday Night Football in general is one of the highest rated things on TV.
That's where it should have been premiered on, during The Walking Dead or something like that.
But you reach half the
You're
audience.
missing, you're missing the point.
Like,
Half the
Star Wars is
audience.
not just for you, though.
Plus
It's not
Disney owns
just for-
ESPN.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
So Disney's going to put
Yes,
it
that
on
makes
their
sense.
highest
Yes.
rated thing that's on TV.
That makes more sense now, yeah.
Dude, it's not even just that everybody watches football. Like, I don't watch on a regular basis, but I keep up with the team I like. I'm not a fan of the actual playing of football and the sport of it because I think it's kind of shitty, but I still keep up with the teams I like. Like, just again, think of like guys like Jeff Canada, who's a big fucking nerd, but every Sunday and Monday all he's talking about is football. Kevin Rose, big fucking nerd, startup guy in Silicon Valley, big dork, loves Star Wars. All he talks about on Sundays and Mondays is football.
And
It's not just a jock thing.
Right. And honestly, you're a jock too. You watch sports. That's
Watch
not just
baseball.
that doesn't matter.
But
That doesn't fucking matter.
Baseball doesn't do a quarter of the rating. That
Right.
Monday Night
But I'm
Football.
just saying
even,
you
even
can't.
the worst.
It doesn't matter.
I guess I just
But that's not my point.
personal.
That's not my. That's
I
not my
understand.
point. That's not my point. You're a jock too. You pay attention.
Most-
You pay attention to baseball. You pay attention to hockey. You like sports.
I do like
Jock is not a football term.
Yeah.
It's not a football term.
two different ways to see it.
Combined when you
The-
reach that many
What's the
people,
different
though.
way? Jock is not a football term. I'm just saying.
I personally just despise football.
I do
that's
too.
fine, and that's fine. I'm not saying you can't, but I'm just saying you can't say all these jocks. You're a jock too.
It made sense to put it there. There's
Sure,
no other
why
place.
not?
There's no other place
You
to
are.
put it. There's no other place to put it that's gonna reach that many eyeballs.
Right.
They wanted the biggest penetration
Yeah.
possible.
If you're gonna put it in terms over people watching a sport, you're as a jock.
Yeah.
I know it's more than that.
And,
You're
yeah.
one of those two.
And like Walking Dead would be a great place to show it, and I'm sure it'll get shown there also, and it'll get shown.
It's gonna show everywhere.
It'll get shown everywhere, but like the place to debut it would be the place that's doing 30 million homes.
Yeah.
I guess I
30
should
million
just
viewers.
say we're
Sad
all
that it
lucky.
was there.
No, we're all lucky for the internet, so we don't have to watch football and just wait for it to
I mean,
go online.
You weren't gonna have to anyway.
Yeah, so many people just tuned over.
And so many
at
people, just
whatever
tuned
time
in.
it
Right?
was.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be during halftime, and that was.
Usually, it's funny to watch like anything else on Monday night. Watch their ratings drop for 2.5 minutes on Monday because they do quarter hour, and if it would have happened at the beginning of a quarter hour, everything's ratings would have been in the fucking garbage on Monday night. I mean, I don't watch live TV, so it didn't affect me, and I wasn't gonna watch the trailer. Anyway. My wife still hasn't watched it. She goes, "Oh, I think I'll look it up." I was like, "You can go and look it up if you want. I'm not gonna stop you from watching it, but do you want to see the movie?" She's like, "Yeah." And I go, "Well, I didn't do the trailer." She goes, "That's a good point. I think I'll just wait. We only got like 8 Fridays left until
Well,
I see
good
it
for her.
anyway." You know?
I think as a fan, she should watch it, but good for her.
Yeah.
And I'm
Well,
saying that. I'm
that's,
saying that as somebody because like
well, it's the reason why I stayed away from any Martian trailers. Like, I was a huge fan of what I was reading in the book. I don't want to see how it's going to be on film until I sit down in my seat and see how it's going to be on film. And I'm not saying that I'm a bigger fan of the property for that. I think that the biggest fan of the property is going to consume everything they can. But I just, you know me, I just don't look at things that way.
Yeah, I get it.
But yeah, fucking.
But I think it's fucking weird that of everyone sitting here at the table, I was the one that got 5. Like, his ticket too. I mean, he's going to go with me. I was like, I'm the one that got Star Wars tickets?
That's funny. Where'd you guys get them at?
And we tried, like, first he's like, what about IMAX? I'm like, oh, I don't care. And so, Spectrum. And I tried there, and fucking
Oh.
Fandango sucked a dick, and it was terrible. Then there's a, I mean, this is going to, whatever, it doesn't matter. There's a theater kind of by my parents' house that is called Big Newport. And they fucking have it's where I saw Jackass. It's a huge, huge fucking theater. Like, I'm talking probably might seat 1,000 people. And that's why it's called Big Newport. Maybe less than that. But it seats a lot of fucking people. They recently did all their shit, and every theater now has recliners and all kinds of nice stuff. We're seeing it there. That's where we got tickets. Got 5 of them. Back row, but center. And I'm cool with that because it's... And that's the other thing. We have actual seats.
Yeah.
So, and that's what we talked about, and that's what we got.
That's pretty cool.
And seeing it Thursday, so technically the day before it comes out at 7 o'clock.
Nice.
You're welcome.
I saw.
I didn't say that.
I'm just saying, you're welcome.
I saw a movie this week.
It's crazy, yeah. I've been really curious. I'm hearing a lot of hype about this movie, like, for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
A long time.
Yep.
And so I'm really excited to hear what your guys' opinions
So it's
are.
this little
You
known.
saw 2 movies, though, right?
I saw 3 movies this week, technically.
So you technically watched the 3rd later.
No, I saw Hotel Transylvania too.
Okay. But this one though, I mean, I'm super
This is a little
excited.
tiny movie nobody really knows about.
They hyped it for so fucking long, though.
But I know it's still
for 30
it's
fucking
one of those
years, dude.
things
Like,
that
it's don't you think they
just-
showed one too many trailers, too?
It's an
like,
it's
a
an
little
art
ridiculous.
house feature. It's called fucking Back to the Future.
It's a little ridiculous.
So I've seen Back to the Future 3 in theaters. This is my Star Wars trilogy. This is the one I get hyped over. This is the one that when it's on TV, I stop and watch it, no matter where it's at, no matter where it's fucking at. If I were to rate movies like my favorite trilogy, it's Back to the Future above everything else. So I never got to see 1 and 2 in theaters, but living in the city I live in, where they shot a lot of that first and second movie, the theater in that town was showing both movies back to back on October 21st, 2015.
Why do you think they only chose to show the first two? Like, I have my reasons, but a lot of other theaters showed all three.
In fact, they honestly should have only shown the second one.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but still.
That's why. I mean,
that's probably why. But,
yeah. Like, it should have just been 2, but you can't have 2 without 1.
Right.
And you can have 2 without 3, but in my opinion, you can't have 3 without 2. So if it was 1885 and they were going to show Back to the Future 3, then they'd have to show all 3 of them, in my opinion. But yeah, that's why they only showed the 2. That and like, people don't like the third one. I think people are wrong for not liking the third one. I think the third one is fucking amazing because it's a different story. It's not a fucking. It's a Doc Brown story. It's not a Marty McFly story. Back to the Future 3 is a Doc Brown story, and you get to see a little bit more of his character and how it is formed.
I hate to be clumped in with the majority, but I'm not a fan of 3. But I'm also not the biggest Western person.
Yeah.
I think that has a lot to do with it.
It could be.
Because my favorite parts of that movie is the stuff that doesn't take place in the West.
Yeah.
I'm more interested, I think it's cool to find out. I was talking with him about this, and I had actually forgotten about it. He refreshed my memory. I think it's fun to find out how he avoids the accident and his hand isn't fucked up.
Yeah.
That's what I like about
Yeah.
that movie.
It's. I think that all 3 of them are great. They're not all perfect. I think 1 is near perfect. 1 is a near perfect movie.
I think 1 and 2 really go hand in hand, because I watched 1 and 2 this week too. Not
Yeah.
in the theater, but I just fucking did it. And paid for them too. Then I found out later that they were part of Amazon Prime, and I'm like, oh, fuck it. Fuck it. Because I used the Chromecast app to watch it, and which is fucking fantastic that it does that, but the problem with it, not really a problem, but they're only going to give you search results for things that will be castable.
Yeah.
So apparently Prime isn't compatible, I guess. It must not be. It should be, but it's not. Maybe it's not built in. Anything is compatible if you do it through Chrome.
Right.
But as far as being built
that's
in,
a
it wasn't
terrible
there.
experience.
Yeah, I think it's gotten better, but yeah, it can be pretty bad.
It's fucking brutal sometimes.
So,
It disconnects a lot when you watch through Chrome.
Yeah.
Yeah, but go ahead, sorry.
I just watched them, and it's like, it's kind of like, you can't, like you said, you can't have 1 without 2, because there's a lot of things that happen in 2 that I'm just like, God, that's fucking brilliant. Like, it's cool. There's certain things that you get to see in 2 that you didn't get to see in 1, and it's almost like it's continuing to tell the story from 1.
And to keep
point of view.
And to keep in mind that they didn't write 1 with the intention of doing the sequel. Like, 1 was a one and done, and it did.
Was it really?
Yeah, and it did really well. They added the to be continued on the VHS.
Okay, so you would know that more
Yes.
than I would.
It was, and when we saw it in theaters, they when they re-released it on DVD and then on Blu-ray, they pulled the to be continued shit off because they wanted people to watch the movie as they intended. It was written as a one and done. Nobody wanted to fucking pick up the movie. Like, they had to fight to get that movie done. But yeah, it wasn't intended to be a sequel. And then when they were like, well, let's do another one, they're like, well, how can we do another one and make it interesting? And it was, I don't know if it's the first time, but it's the first time I ever saw filmmakers go back into their own movie and add new footage and even reshoot stuff to make it look like it was the footage from the first movie. Like,
from different angles.
From different angles,
different
yeah.
point of
But
view,
they
so
literally, for a lot of
was
that
awesome.
stuff, they literally went inside the first movie and basically green screened some of that stuff. Like, it's the first time I ever saw it happen, but then again, I was fucking 6-7 years old, so there might have been movies before that. But yeah, dude, those movies are fucking
I
great.
love those movies too. You guys seem to know more about them than I do. That doesn't mean I really like them any less,
Yeah.
but you know more about them than I do. So refresh my memory. I mean, maybe it was a simple thing that she was busy, but why does the girlfriend change to
I don't
the shoe
remember.
again?
I don't remember what it was.
The original girlfriend, played by.
I was actually just looking that up.
Oh god, I can't remember her name.
No, Leah
Shit, so-
Thompson
was
is
the
the
mom.
mom.
Yeah.
I would think Leah Thompson was
Jennifer. Yeah.
Jennifer.
Well, she was trying to be. his
Anyways,
girlfriend.
her parents.
Claudia Wells.
Claudia Wells, that's
There you
what it
go.
was.
I was gonna say
Her-
Claire.
apparently, like from what I've read about, it's like her. I want to say her mom got sick or something like that,
okay.
so she decided not to come back because she wanted to take care of her mom. So that's when they cast the other actress.
So
Elizabeth Shue.
Yeah.
Who was amazing. She's great.
I'm just saying she deserves more than this other actress,
Yeah.
Elizabeth fucking Shue.
Um,
Adventures in Babysitting, son.
Karate Kid. My other favorite trilogy. That's again on the top 5. So never got to see 1 and 2 in theaters when I was a kid. I was like,
I saw 3 in theaters. I think that's it.
Well, 2 came out in '82, or 1 came out in '82.
No.
1 came out in '87. 2 came
Oh,
out
I
in
can take place
'89.
in. No, I'm thinking of. Well, am I thinking of ET?
Yeah. So I never got to see them in theaters, but I saw 3 in theaters. So it was a cool experience to get to see these movies in theaters.
1 came out in '85, guys.
Was it 85?
Yeah, of course it was '85. Yeah.
I mean, not of course. That's just the timeline it shows. I thought it came out in '87. Anyway, so got to see these movies in theaters for the first time ever in my life. Got to do something really cool and take my 9-year-old daughter to see them in theaters too. And
This was our first time watching it. No?
No, but when she did watch them, she was really little.
Okay.
So this was kind of like watching them for the first time all over again for her. And she absolutely loves that first movie. When she was like 3 or 4 years old, she saw the first movie on TV, and the only part she ever talked about was how funny it was that Marty McFly is wearing purple underwear. I was watching it in my room, and I guess she was watching it in her room, and I didn't realize we were watching it at the same time. And I hear uncontrollable fucking 4-year-old giggling, and her running down the hallway. Dad, he's wearing purple underwear. Ah! I couldn't even finish. And then just lost her mind and ran back to her room to watch the movie. So, she remembers parts of it. She didn't remember the whole thing. But she was, like, watching somebody watch that movie kind of for the first time is fucking amazing. Because she was on the edge of her seat that entire first movie. I know I was looking over, Rick was looking over at times, like, it's just one of those things that's just so cool to see. Like, watch a kid watch a movie like that. Mm-hmm. And she hadn't seen a lot of 2, but she had seen some of 3. So, Back to the Future 2 was like a real first viewing.
That's cool.
But yeah, and Back to the Future 1, like, again, it's like watching these movies. So again, I always say this, like, if it's on TV, I stop and watch it, and it's wherever it's at. It's usually halfway or more through it, and you never really sit down and get that full experience like you would watching it from beginning to end. Watching 1 and 2 back to back from beginning to end really made me realize how much those movies formed my childhood and the way I acted and the things I liked and things I wanted. Down to I would try and fall asleep like Marty McFly wakes up. Like, that's what I used to do.
I did that too.
I wanted walkie-talkies because of Back to the Future 2.
Same here.
I loved Pepsi because of Back to the Future.
Wait, hold on.
2.
Refresh me. You wanted to fall asleep the way he wakes up.
Yeah.
Tell me.
He's all fucking twisted and stupid, so I would try and fall asleep in that position.
Got it.
And when I would wake up not in that position, I would be fucking pissed. So yeah, I love Pepsi because of the Back to the Future movies. I wanted walkie-talkies because of the Back to the Future movies. I wanted to learn how to play guitar because of that opening sequence in Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many things that really just started flooding back to me and, like, made me really emotional about this movie that I've been watching for the last 30 years. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a weird situation. And, yeah, that movie really formed my childhood. Those 2 really formed my childhood a lot. And I didn't really put 2 and 2 together until I got to sit down and watch them both from beginning to end, back to back like that. Like, I wanted to skateboard because of Back to the Future. Like, it's all that shit. I wanted that. I had the denim jacket he wears under the vest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You could never have a vest because it was fucking 90 degrees all the time in California. But I wore a denim jacket in the middle of fucking summer, all year round.
Oh, I had a
because of
vest.
Marty.
I had a red vest. I had a red
It's-
vest.
That's.
You still have it?
I don't know where it's at.
I was crazy obsessed with those movies and knew it, but didn't really sink in and make me realize how obsessed I was until watching them back to back like that.
It was cool because I did the same thing. I watched them back to back on that day, and I just watched them. I did them through Google Play.
Yeah.
And it had been a while since I'd seen the first one, I think, from start to finish, and then even 2. So, and honestly, I feel like I remembered more of 2 than I ever remembered of 1. And so it had been that long. It'd been that long for me.
So perfect.
Yeah, it is.
Movie.
And so it was fun to watch those back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Rick, of this little movie that nobody ever really knows about?
It's the best.
There was something awesome about watching it in Whittier, where they shot a lot of those movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting to watch it there, for sure. And then not only that, when I left, I drove by,
The school?
not the school,
Did you go up to the mall?
no, the, what's his name's house? Strickland's
Oh,
house.
Strickland's house. Yeah,
And
that's right by the school, yeah.
Yeah, I drove right past. I think I did drive by the school. Because right by Strickland's house was the
auditorium.
Okay, then yeah, I did drive by it.
Yep.
Yeah, I purposely drove that way just so I could see it.
So we did the tour for my daughter. We showed her the house. We went and drove by the school and showed her all, like, now that all the trailers are gone from the school grounds, like the area where they shoot the big knockout of Biff and stuff is all wide open again, so you can kind of see everything there. So we took her by and she's like, oh my, she was so fucking enthused about it. We were just gonna head home, and then she was just so fucking amped about everything, about the movies and seeing the school and where everything was shot right there in Whittier. My wife goes, she looks over and she goes, let's go up to the mall and see if the van is still there, because they had the Doc Brown Enterprises van.
Was that just there like all day?
It was there. It's been there for like a month. Like,
oh, wow.
It's just been sitting there for like the whole month. So I was like, it's gonna be fucking packed right now, because you know that theater is showing all the movies. And she goes, yeah, I know, but
oh, there's a theater there too.
yeah. And she goes, yeah, but look how fucking hyped she is about this. And I was like, all right, let's go. So we go up there.
What mall is that?
Puente Hills Mall.
Oh, Puente Hills.
Yeah. So we drove up there, and
It was packed.
It was packed. They had the ramp taped off, so you couldn't drive down the ramp. But they put up a Twin Pines Mall sign.
No way! Oh god, I wish I went.
There was the van, and there was a couple of Doc Browns.
Yeah.
One good, one not so good.
I saw some of your photos
Yeah.
on Voxer.
Oh, it's nice to your
I'll
photos.
show you. There was a bunch of Marty McFlys. A couple had let themselves go, but there was 2 DeLoreans. And one of the they weren't transformed to look like the time machines, but they were just DeLoreans, which was still fucking cool, because my daughter just, like, you see a car in a movie and you don't realize like it's a real tangible object, and she was like inches from a DeLorean, and it was just like the whole, like, jaw drop the whole time. It was really cool to see. So I took some pictures of her in front of the Doc Brown van. There was a dude there who had one of the hoverboards that they made, the replica hoverboards, and saw, like, my daughter's expression on her face, seeing everything, and was like, that's from this part of the movie, and that's from this part of the movie, and was doing that whole thing that kids do. And this guy walked over and he's like, do you want to use the hoverboard when you take her picture? And I was like, and she looks at me and goes, and I was like, he asked you if you want to hold the hoverboard. And she goes, yeah, can I? And so it was like, really nice dude, let her hold the hoverboard and in the picture and stuff. And just really great group of people that were down there, man. And one of the DeLoreans had reproductions of all the newspaper clippings, flyers, the Sportometric manual, like, just all that, the cover, all that stuff was reproduction stuff, probably just printed at home or whatever, but just looked really fucking cool sitting in front of this DeLorean. And I've got some really good pictures that I will show you, and Rick, you could put them up on the website under this post or whatever, like a little gallery or something. And yeah, it's really fucking cool.
I'm shocked unless they did. I know if we had one, I'd be like, we should fucking be there. But I would, if I were a food truck, I would have been there.
There
whole
was
grip of
nobody
them.
there.
But you went there late, like at 11, right?
Yeah, but that was the time the movies were out. That's the time to be there. There was.
Yeah, I know, but they could have been there all day.
You saw the photo.
Yeah.
There was easily 200 people there.
If I were a food truck, I would have been there starting at 4:29 until whenever.
Yeah. It was great, man. It was really cool to see her watch all that stuff.
What a missed opportunity.
And then she was like, oh, like, 'cause there was the part where, you know, at the end of 1, where he's hiding behind the Twin Pines Mall sign, and then he rolls down the hill. He throws himself down the hill when he sees Doc get shot, and then hides behind a tree. And so my daughter was like, that's where he rolls down the hill, and then that's where he hides behind the thing, and here, and he was like, yep, all that stuff, and it was so cool to see that.
Man. That is awesome.
And that was a last minute thing. That was like, we were literally about to turn down our street, and my wife was like, let's just go up to the mall and see if they're all still there. So it was really fucking cool to see
cool.
that.
That's awesome that she enjoyed it too.
Yeah. And she actually got up on time for school the next day, didn't fall asleep in class, Came home on Thursday, finished her homework, and then passed the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah, it was really cool, man. It was really cool to do that. And then Thursday, I went and saw Hotel Transylvania Part 2. I've never seen the first one. You guys should go see Hotel Transylvania Part 2.
I want to see the first one. I have it on my computer.
Yeah, I need to watch the first one because
The second one looks cool.
There's so many good jokes for adults in
I don't
it.
think I've ever heard of it until you guys.
It's a Sony Pictures movie. It's animation. It's Adam Sandler plays the lead. Selena Gomez plays the daughter. It's Dracula, monsters, Universal Monsters type of deal.
What are we, by the way? Twitch.tv/
SSWL Network.
Yeah.
So that's it for movies that I have. Unless you guys have anything else. I mean,
No, that's all I saw really. This.
I mean, is that going to be the extent of our jobs review?
I don't know if you got anything else to say.
Well, I don't know. You're the Apple fan. I thought you might have more to say about it.
No,
Did you read the book?
No, I didn't read the book.
did you end up going to see that lost interview thing, or did you not end up going to see that they showed?
No, I never
Okay.
ended up seeing that. No. Maybe it's on Netflix.
Is it on there?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Back in Time, the documentary about the making of the
That's on
first movie.
Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Still want to watch that.
I watched it when I got home from the movie.
Herman did too.
I didn't have enough. I didn't get enough
I
of Back
knocked
to the
out
Future.
when I got home. I
You
tried
knocked
to-
out?
Huh?
You knocked out?
Yeah, like.
You knocked out? You knocked yourself out?
Yes.
That's just funny. You passed out.
Yeah, I passed out, knocked out.
I've never heard knocked out
I-
before.
I
I can't say I've ever heard that. Where are you guys from?
From the streets, yo.
From the future or what? That's not from the streets.
Yeah, I just came home. I tried to watch Arrow and ended up falling asleep.
I watched the
I
documentary.
mean, of
It was
course.
really good.
It's Arrow.
The documentary is really good.
I'm joking.
You guys should both watch it.
I
just got it.
I want
Okay.
to. Yeah.
I didn't get
Good
until
job.
just
Did you knock out for a second?
now. Yeah, I knocked out for a second.
But yeah, that's pretty much my extent of stuff. I mean,
For movies.
for movies, I don't have much video game stuff. Just stuff I've played. I guess it's a lot of Rock Band. I mean, there's
I thought there was something that you guys wanted to talk about last week, but we're going to hold for
Well,
this
you
week.
do, but I mean, as the show
that's gonna
already
be
kind
long.
of at length,
That's gonna be real long.
It's
Yeah.
124.
Yeah, that's gonna be really long.
It's grim and then Double Fine.
It's not even just that.
I
It's
should probably
just
play it.
it's just the state of adventure gaming and where I stand with that stuff, and it's a long conversation.
Next episode, we'll just jump straight into that.
Yeah, we should do that.
Remind me, I want
Right
to show
over
you
here.
those screenshots.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, I've been playing a lot of Rock Band. It's pretty dope. I fixed all my calibration issues. I got everything dialed in. So even the point where wearing my headphones, everything was seamless. And they're doing a patch next week that's going to fix the online audio streaming. So we're probably streaming a lot of Rock Band in the coming weeks.
Cool.
Do some rock banding at Bryce's place with an AC, so we don't have to sweat box here.
I mean, apparently, if it's going to be nothing but heat for forever here, so.
We actually did play a little something.
Yeah, I told him. So that's how that happened. It was before seeing Jobs. We were just way early.
yeah. Uh-huh.
And it was at Bellaterra in Huntington, and there was a GameStop, and we walked into the GameStop because he noticed a sign that's like, oh, clearance, and I was like, is it closing? And then when I walked out, because I think he wanted, we were like, oh, well, is shit like dirt cheap or what?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, I wonder if Guitar Hero Live is here. Like, that was my first thought. I'm like, I want to see what this guitar is like. And then we noticed walking out that it was advertising another store that was on clearance. But anyways, we both played, and I told you a little bit about it already. So Rick, you go.
How'd you feel about Guitar Hero Live?
I liked it a lot. It took me a while to learn it, or like figure out where it was what.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as I got it, and if I think it was calibrated a little better, it's fun. It's just like the Guitar Hero.
It looks really fun.
What was hard is like I'm used to using also the pinky.
Yeah, it's
so
just-
it's just the 3 fingers, right? You know,
I watched who was it? Freddie Wong?
Pretty long. Did
That's
you watch
right,
it?
for a little bit? And he's fucking good. He was playing on expert, and he was doing the 2 fingers like this, like
Yeah.
on the top, like for both buttons. Like he was actually.
Fucker is so good.
He's
He was really
good.
fucking
That's
good.
how, like I said to you guys
That's how
before.
we kind of got famous.
That's one of the first things she ever posted was a Guitar Hero.
I just
video.
watched for a little bit, and I was like, holy crap! Like this guy,
Yeah.
it's insane. But he plays guitar for real too. Not that that means anything, but as far as I know, he's actually a good musician.
Like I think it was spurred on by Guitar Hero though.
Yeah.
Like his.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Best video game in high school.
It's a good show.
I want Guitar Hero Live. I really want it. I like the idea of the streaming channel and playing whatever's next.
I like the concept of that too.
Channel and playing whatever's next. What do you mean?
So on the second part of that is Guitar Hero TV, and it's the online component, and they have channels, Guitar Hero 1 and Guitar Hero 2, and they're just channels that stream music videos, and the music videos, as they play, the note highway comes down.
It's like
and
stream online, like for anyone
through
to
the
watch?
game. Through the game. No, for you, through the game.
Oh.
It's not streamable. Guitar
That
Hero
part.
is not. No.
Oh.
None of Guitar Hero can be
true.
streamed on Twitch, YouTube, Ustream.
Well, fuck
Through
it,
the
now
consoles.
that-
Through the consoles. You
Yeah.
can't stream anything. It's not capturable.
You shouldn't write it on.
You
that.
can't
You're not
even-
understanding what he's saying.
You can't even take screenshots of the game. Everything, every streaming sharing thing is disabled.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure there's a way to get around it.
I mean, yeah, if you plug your PlayStation into a capture unit and plug that into your PC, yeah, sure. But
Oh, well, then, okay.
but you can't none of us have computers that can do that.
Right.
But it's just one of those things where it's kind of I think it's a missed opportunity for Guitar Hero. I think it's
It could be.
It's a
I
good
mean,
thing
sure,
that
in this
Rock Band is
world.
a-
But I'm trying to look at it from the
Guitar Hero was one of those
perspective that
games
that
that
stuff
was-
didn't exist when the game was popular.
but it was the most popular game streaming on socialgamer.net.
Yeah.
And then Ustream and Twitch when they started. Like it was Guitar Hero and Rock Band were the reasons people wanted streaming gear.
Explain to him more the concept,
Okay.
because I don't think he's
So,
getting it.
you know, you remember you used to throw on MTV and it'd be like, here's the fucking rock block. 120 minutes is all the hard rock
Right.
stuff, is the show, it was all hard rock. So throughout the day, they play playlists of music videos, and you can jump in at any time and play those songs with the
So
guitar
you can
controller.
actually just watch the music video if you want.
No, you have to play.
Oh.
But it's just a really cool system where, like, people are
So
up
basically
in arms-
shuffle.
Yeah, people are up in arms about microtransactions, and they charge you a play token to play the song that's in their library on the live side. I see the face you're making, but stop it, because you don't have to interact with any of that. You do not have to spend any fucking money other than the money you spend buying the game to access this content. You don't have to. If you're an impatient fucker and you want to play the fucking song now, then pay your $5 and get some streaming tokens.
Okay.
But if you're like me and you just fucking like music, good, bad, and different, whatever, whether you like the genre or not, you just want to play it, you just go into the streaming channels and you play and you earn coins that buy the tokens so you can play other songs
Oh.
on demand.
Okay.
The bottom line, the part that I think is cool, aside from what comes on the disc, is essentially the game, outside of what's on the disc, has like an ever-evolving, ever-changing
List of songs.
list
to
of
play.
songs.
Oh, so I'll change it up. Okay.
Yeah. And I think it's a really cool concept, man. And I really want to get that game, but I can't. Right, I don't see myself spending $100 on it right now. I just bought Rock Band. I've already pre-ordered the Symbols expansion that are for that drum kit that have the better struts and everything, so it's not all wobbly. I just bought a hard drive for my PS4.
Here we go.
I just made a bunch of purchases that it's just not feasible for me to be buying. I shouldn't anyway. I could, but I shouldn't be buying Guitar Hero right now.
We need to have the streaming session of Rock Band.
When the patch comes out and they fix that thing.
I'm looking
Yeah,
at
do
you
it.
because I feel like it should be done in your place.
Okay.
But
It's just
Okay,
a matter
well,
of
I think instead
lugging
of next
everything up
time,
there.
instead of just shooting a show, we'll
Well,
just
regardless,
announce.
it's going to go in the same vehicle. It doesn't matter the distance. Either way, you have to put it in the car.
Yeah. Let's do a podcast, just a live stream of us playing
Yeah, it'll be fun.
24 hours.
And I've got most of
non-stop.
there's a few songs like I mentioned before that weren't compatible yet that hopefully will be later. The exports for Rock Band 1, 2, and 3 should be coming around December, they're saying. At least Rock Band 3 will be able to be exported and brought into Rock Band 4 early December. They have plans for Rock Band 1, 2, Green Day, and Lego, but they don't have a time frame of when they'll be available yet. But it'll probably be either around or before that Rock Band 3 one.
When does if it does at all, I don't know, when does the every Tuesday new DLC stuff start, or is that not happening?
It's already started.
Okay.
Yeah, it's already gone. For the week the game came out, they had like 15 songs up there that were new because they had pre-order bonuses. Like, if you pre-ordered on Xbox One, you got these 10 songs. If you pre-ordered on PlayStation Plus, you got these 10 songs. If you pre-ordered on here, you got these 10 songs. So it was like, some of them were duplicate, and some of them, like Baby Metal, was free if you ordered it on Xbox One. But since I got it on PS3, but if you ordered the digital version on Xbox One, you got these 10 free songs. If not, you still have to buy the songs.
Got it.
But I was able to I just wanted Gimme Chocolate by Baby Metal anyway, so it was $1.99. It's their same DLC plan. But yeah, Guitar Hero looks really fucking fun, man. I don't want to play it bad.
I mean, it was fun, right?
It was a lot of fun,
and the
yeah.
guitar was cool. And I think that's what I liked about it. And I'm like, it's not a matter of this versus Rock Band, because I know I'm gonna have fun with Rock Band. But I thought it was cool. Is like the guitar is offering something different. I mean, definitely there was a learning curve for me already. I was like, oh, what the fuck? And I could see that being fun and addictive in the same way that I thought Guitar Hero was to begin with.
Right.
So it was kind of cool.
I actually gave the freestyle solos more of a shot, like I was telling you last night, and I played about 10 or 15 songs last night that had freestyle solos, and when you know the song and you follow the prompts, it's really fucking fun. It sounds like shit because the guitar tone is different than the guitar tone in the song, but man, is it fun. It's really fucking fun. I can't wait to show you guys that. Like, I'm sure you've seen it in video form, but to see it in person is completely different.
I haven't seen it at all.
But yeah, that's
Yeah.
that and DeLorean and Rocket League.
Oh yeah,
Halloween content in Rocket League.
Rocket League is still something we're playing on a regular basis. It's almost like
I've platinumed the
nightly
whole
tradition. It's almost like a nightly tradition.
So
Doesn't matter what
I
comes
know.
out.
I can't play it because then Josh gets all pissed off when I'm on his team.
Just play with me then. Play with
Fucking
me, Bryce.
asshole.
Well, why are you guys
We'll do
playing?
three
Why are you
ways.
guys playing teams anyways?
Well,
When you guys played-
that's what we were doing when Rick played it the few times. Just 'cause we were
And when
trying
we
to get
first
good.
started, that's what we were
We were
doing
trying to
too.
get good,
We
yeah.
were playing
Josh
against each
was
other.
a dick.
We just play. The
We just
computer
played,
now.
not computer, other people.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant.
You can
In
play
fact, that's the
group against other people.
4-on-4, 3-on-3, 2-on-2.
That's the resolution, by the way. If Josh wants to play with us, then we'll be like, okay, if you're gonna play with us, then it's gonna be you and Dan versus Mike and I, or vice versa, whatever. Then that eliminates his like I don't like playing 4-on-4.
Yeah.
That solves it.
Yeah,
That's the case.
all of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really fun. You should get the DeLorean. It's great.
And Mike and I
no.
shake and bake so hard that we'll play you and Dan and Josh and me and Mike in a computer.
I wish we could do 2 on. Oh, we have to do a computer 3-on-3, huh?
There you go.
I wish we could do 2-on-3 because we fucking.
That would be dope.
Next week.
I know.
Next week is Halloween, right?
Yes. Next
Saturday.
We can record.
I don't know
And if
yet.
we are costumes.
I don't. Sure. I don't have anything
I don't have a
planned
costume.
except for
I don't
walking the kids on Saturday.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with Halloween yet, so don't make any promises.
All right.
I'll do it with you.
Otherwise, no show tomorrow or next week.
I'll
so
do it with
just say
you
that.
if it's early in the day.
I'm not saying I can't or won't.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I don't know
Oh, it
what's
just have
happening
to
yet.
be during the day.
Early, yeah.
I'm just saying I don't know what's happening.
Wear
Okay.
costumes. That'd be fun as shit.
That would be fun.
You know what is happening next Saturday though? Halloween night.
Huh.
Evil Dead.
Oh, does that start?
That starts
Nice.
that night.
Okay.
Evil Dead?
Evil Dead,
Ash
the new
versus
show.
Evil Dead.
Ash
Oh,
vs.
that's
Evil
right.
Dead.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch that.
Can't wait.
All right,
Yeah.
So we're done.
What are you looking at me for? Sure,
I'm
we're
waiting for your
done.
nod.
Okay.
All right. Now we can finish.
Commander, you have to verbalize.
All right.
Watch.
SomeshowWeLike.com is where you can find all our lovely faces and links. Also at Some Shit We Like on Twitter. And we are streaming right now. We're going to hopefully do more streaming on twitch.tv/SSWL Network. So until next time,
That was some shit
We like?
to poop on.
Weight has nothing to do with it, Marty.
that'll be at the very end.
Heavy. Why does everything weigh so much in the future?
It's like-
Some of the gravitational pull? What's going on?
Oh god, I love that part.
And I love it in 3 when Doc goes heavy. It's best. It's the fucking best. It's the payoff. We've been waiting for it.
SSWL 177.
You should have went SSWL Network KTTY Bayside.
Oh, God.
Who's Tennessee Proof 18? Rick?
Somebody following us?
No, it's someone that joined a party that Rick's friends with. Who is it?
Who?
On your PS4?
Who?
Hennessy Proof 18.
I played,
Destiny.
Nope.
Uncharted.
Nope.
With yourself.
The other one with the gangs and stuff. GTA.
With the games and stuff.
That's right, homie G.
It's 93 degrees outside. Maybe it's not really. Yes, 93 degrees, mostly sunny. It really feels like 98 though.
That's what the real feel says too, right?
Yeah. I think it says 93 actually.